Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Hart is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the center. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season,
here we go.
Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Now, here is Irving. Back to KD. Shoots over Graham, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
On the wing, Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. A drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Harden dishes to Irving, nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Graham kicks to Hart, it's to Williamson. Over Durant, and it's sent back by KD. It's Durant on the wing. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Durant's got his second bucket.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
To the paint, here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Graham's court awareness in action right there easily spots a wide open man.
Harden the pass to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Williamson against Durant. Over Williamson. Bank shot, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
And finished off by Graham.
If anything, Graham is confident and aggressive. I mean, that's the attack mindset you enjoy seeing him have.
Harden kicks to KD. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden shooting it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5. A baseline J. Rebound Brooklyn. And going against New Orleans, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
and last season they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Pelicans ball.
The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. James Harden is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Williamson. Tries again. And KD with the block.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Here's Irving. Crossed up the D perfectly. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Who's coming onto the court? Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Carter, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Mills in for James Harden. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Williamson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Green. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Mills passes to Claxton.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Mills with it. Lewis on him. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Brandon Ingram. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 23 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Ingram. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
Mills finds Carter. Aldridge down low. Covered by Hayes. Offensive rebound. And the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Ingram. Hayes with the screen for Ingram. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season. 4th in free throw percentage. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And, yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. Irving misses. Pelicans trail by 11. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Carter on the wing. Here's Mills. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, Kyrie Irving at 6'3", one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. He details where it all started.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Harden out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. And he uses the glass on the layup. Griffin's got his second basket. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's Graham. After the basket by Brooklyn, and Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Ingram, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Here's Valanciunas. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Williamson. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Graham's got 5 points so far.
For somebody who takes a lot of threes, Graham shoots a really good percentage from distance. That's a good combination. Take a lot and make a good percentage of it.
KD against Williamson. Brown inside. Over Hart. Got a hand on it. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Griffin with the steal. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans trail by 16.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And here's Harden. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Harden, that's good.
One of the game's best drivers without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky's subbed in for Devontae Green. Now, here's Satoransky. Now Hayes. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ingram missing. Irving finds Mills. Out Carter. Cuts off the pass. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And it's Hayes in the corner. Pass to Marshall. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Satoransky. Over in the corner, Marshall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Carter on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Millsap. Rebound by Marshall. And here's Marshall will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 15-point game. Now, here's Satoransky, covered by Mills. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jump shot. Irving's got 9.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him, or he'll pull up on a dime.
Hayes dishes to Ingram. Satoransky looking around. Back to Ingram. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Carter. And here comes the break. Here's Irving. It's blocked. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Carter finds Millsap. Irving with the ball. Over to the wing. Mills passes to Irving. Back to Mills. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Ingram with it. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant. And with somebody coming out of the gates on fire like this, Shaq, what can the defense do to cool him off?
Only one thing, well actually 2 things. Man up. Oh, please, no.
How so, big fella?
You gotta be a man and you gotta go up. Man up.
And now we turn our attention back to the first half. What a performance by Kevin Durant.
He's just like Kitty. He's an instigator for their momentum so far. I mean, the block shot has been outstanding. He's been excellent on the glass, cooking up a recipe for that barbecue chicken stew all game long. You want some, Kitty?
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Josh Hart out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Ingram in its small forward. No good from Valanciunas.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Clearly, Graham is fired up right now. Had to answer that last three shot.
Harden draws the double. Durant with a wide open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got 10 points.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Williamson finds Ingram. Williamson is screen on Harris. Ingram passes to Graham. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Harden dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. At the top of the key, Durant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Major props given up to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get into his path when he goes like that.
And it goes down 2 points. 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Graham. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Releases from 15. Durant down low. Working on Williamson. Again, the Nets for 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Williamson. Off the left rim and out.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now, here's Hart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Hart the pass to Graham. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Graham's got 11 points.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Harden draws the double. Down low. It's deflected. Here's Durant for 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant. He's got 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Mills in for Irving. Hayes finds Temple. Now Hayes. Here's Temple. He's covered by Brown. Temple, the pass to Hayes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Harden. Harden with the stuff.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Who is outside? Hayes with the screen for Satoransky. A jump hook and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 10 assists and 8 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now, here is Harden. 19 points in the game. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Aldridge. The steal. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Satoransky. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Back to Hayes. The pass to Satoransky. Five to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Brooklyn's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Brown out there with Johnson. Then there's Paul Millsap, then it's Mills, and it's Bembry in at the 2-guard spot.
And, you know, this is where Millsap excels. I mean, a great interior scorer. He has the size and touch to pulverize defenses. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And Mills kicks to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Passes it to Mills. And he drives in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Durant's checked in for James Johnson. And New Orleans also making a change. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Alexander Walker, no good with the elbow jumper. Nets have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The three for Mills, and the Nets another three.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Lewis misses. Brooklyn's gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Marshall with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Alexander Walker. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Lewis. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's Durant, and here's Brown outside. Rebound by Marshall. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Millsap against Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Lewis. Misses the three. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. Durant down low. And Patrick Mills gets the three. Mills has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, there's that hair trigger release on Patty Mills. No hesitation. Catch, shoot, mark it up.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Alexander Walker passes to Lewis. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Right side Durant. Mills finds Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Bembry misses. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Lewis dishes to Marshall. Back to Lewis.
Fourth quarter.
Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Durant. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Pelicans.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Mills kicks to Durant. KD draws the double. Takes the three. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Marshall. And here is Hernan Gomez. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lets the three fly. Off target with that shot. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.